Hello everyone, this is Zeeebo and welcome back to this AFK journey video. So in this AFK journey video, we're going to talk about this latest Sonia skill description issue. So I just came home after some errands and then we got this 10 free read-up invite letter. So dear Magister, we have received reports regarding inconsistencies in the description of Sonia's EX weapon skill across certain languages. After investigating, we confirmed that this is due to a translation error and the issue was fixed on December 5th, 100 UTC. We sincerely apologize for any confusion or inconvenience this may have caused, and as a compensation, they are offering 10 read-up invite letter. And if you recruited Sonia before the fix, you can request a reset to reclaim the key resources you invested. So please contact customer support before 19 December 00 UTC to submit your request. Okay, so this reset will be processed within 7 days after Sonia's read-up recruitment. So at the point of recording, this is 5th December. So 7 days after Sonia's banner end is roughly about 14 days from now. So about 20th. So by the end of the year, right? So it's a Christmas return kind of thing, I guess. So that's for the reset approval part. But some people actually ask me, hey Zeep, what's this skill description issue about? So one thing about Sonia's skill description issue, let's run through it. So for those of you guys who have been watching my video, I think you guys probably realized it by now, but it's just not really pointed out, right? So Sonia's EX weapon skill over here. So she goes into the enhanced Crimson Covenant state after she first casts her Tempest Trust, right? But I think this was not, like clearly translated over, because from my sources, let me just check what's the error here in other languages. Okay, so basically, right here at the level 3 part, enhancing the Crimson Covenant also reduces damage taken by 40% for a Covenant member if any other member is alive. So this damage reduction part is not at the start of the battle when you are linked with the Covenant Bomb, but after Sonia uses her very first ultimate. So I think that was like the part where there was some error where people might be confused about. So this technically affects her PvP performance more, and maybe those PvP contents where she generally needs this damage reduction to keep the allies alive. But in most cases, I don't think it's a major thing, because Sonia as a generally useful character can be used outside of many different game modes other than just for this damage reduction, which is mostly for the PvP side. So PvP side, it doesn't really affect her as much because there's no error in terms of her skills itself, but rather a description error. In a sense, she only gets all these buffs after her first cast of the ultimate. So let me showcase it by going into the arena side so you guys can see what I mean. So if you have been watching my videos a lot, you guys probably realize about this, but let's just run through this. So right here, we are going to go with Sonia as well as Harak. So Harak here, Lilime here, and where's my Sonia? Sonia over here. Okay, so let's go with this one. So damage reduction on her, and without further ado, let's run through the animation. Okay, so at the start of battle, as you guys can see, we have the base flower animation on her. This is before she casts her ultimate. Right, so after she casts the ultimate, the flower animation below her actually changes color. So this means that the EX weapon part of her skill actually gets activated. So I think this part might not have been included in the translation, which caused this error in the translation part. So right here we lost, unfortunately. Let me just fine tune my thing a little bit because my Sonia didn't get the ultimate off. So let's go with another map, I guess, because I don't think that map is that good for her. Is it that good for her? Maybe not so good. Let's try it again. So right here, I think we can go with Harak here, and then we go with a Damien here. Okay, so without further ado, let's start. So just now our Sonia didn't use the animation, but let's take a look at the Freesto together with Lilime. So the flower animation is sort of yellowish color right here. Okay, and then she used her ultimate right here. Oh no, get cancelled by the screw Lilime. She's cancelling my Sonia's ultimate. I just wanna. Okay, never mind. I just wanna showcase Sonia's ultimate. Stop killing her. Oi. Okay, fine. We make another team. Okay. Let's let's come here. I just want to showcase my Sonia's ultimate. Why do they not let me do it? Okay, I think we'll go with, yeah, go with this one, go with this one. Yep, so we gotta block her out, not let her come out. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so we gotta protect her a little bit. So just take note of the flower pattern under her. So this is before she casts the ultimate itself. Okay, and then when she casts the ultimate, okay, so nice. So she's going to use the ultimate here. So when she uses the ultimate, you can see her going into this aura form with the flower under the ally being buffed up. Right, so this is what the skill description error meant. In a sense, her EX weapon part, the damage reduction, as well as the enhancement only kicking after she used the ultimate. So it is actually showcased in the animation side. And one thing about the buff itself is whatever buff bonus that was actually added during the EX weapon chain buff is going to remain there, because the flower animation is still there and the buff on top of the units, they are still there as well. So we're going to run through the replay once again. Okay, so right here, if she were to be killed right here, the flower animation will disappear and the buff from the unit will also disappear. But after she uses the ultimate, the enhanced Covenant Bond will stick with the ally even if Sonia falls. So you guys can see the sword animation as well as the shield animation on top of Harak. Okay, let's just keep a look at Harak here. And then my Sonia is going to get killed over here. And then we're going to lose the link between the units, but the buff is still there. Okay, so Sonia dies. But if you take a look at the buff on both Harak as well as Lily May, all the buffs are still available. So this is what they mean by the translation error. So yeah, it is pretty much doesn't affect Sonia's skill kit because there's no error in it, but rather like this is I'll say like failure to mention this part of the mechanic, I guess, in other languages. So that's that. But with regards to whether or not you should keep Sonia, personally, I think Sonia is a pretty decent all-around character and has a lot of potential for the early season in season 3. So I think right now, she's in a good spot. Personally, I will actually keep my investments in her if I'm somebody who hasn't built up some of the more OP characters yet, because she's definitely going to push you up in terms of all the different game modes with her boost to the team itself. But I'll say, because you have all the way until 19th of December, one thing that the 19th December is the last day of Sonia's banner. But at the same time, we are also getting the next character, Bonnie, and we will be able to get some early information about Bonnie. So stay tuned for Bonnie's update, maybe, and then make the decision whether or not you want to reset Sonia for the additional resources for your Bonnie fund itself. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I think she's a capable character in terms of how useful she is. But let's say if you're somebody who's super duper low on resources and you feel that maybe I want some Bonnie get power, then you might want to reset after seeing what Bonnie can do itself. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.